Peggy 16.
Welcome to Werewolf The Apocalypse Earthblood, an action RPG set in the world of darkness. You play a werewolf called Cayo, and you're fighting Andron, an oil company destroying the environment. In this mission, Cayo and his pack need to sabotage some flare stacks. With help from Ava, a guru from the Glasswalker tribe, and a computer specialist, they manage to hack into the first flare stack.
Ava, I've connected you to the first flare stack.
Good. Keep it up. We've got this.
Using his shape-shifting ability, Cayo can transform into a wolf to move around faster. You can transform into 3 different forms, and each one has distinct gameplay mechanics. The human form is used for social and environment interactions. The wolf form is the best form for infiltration and exploration, and the Krynos form is used for combat. By selecting and alternating between these forms, you can choose which approach to use for the different situations you encounter during the game. If infiltration fails, the Krynos form is often the only choice you have left. In combat, the Krynos has 2 stances. The first is designed for agility, allowing the beast to move around quickly and perform fast attacks while having great mastery of the terrain. Rage is central to combat. It builds up as you deal damage to the enemies and allows the Krynos to perform special moves. Confronted with stronger enemies, the Krynos will want to switch to the more powerful stance, which sacrifices agility for greater strength and resistance. By switching between these 2 stances, you'll be more effective during combat. Guru are vulnerable to silver bullets, and some of Andron's guards use them for ammo. Damage from silver is not healed by the Krynos' healing ability. Therefore, it removes a portion of your health bar for the duration of the fight.
Things have gone south. We need reinforcements.
After the fight is finished, Cayo can transform into human form and continue his mission. Let's try an alternative approach in a different mission. Cayo is now in Nevada, in an area Andron controls as part of its oil extraction plans. It is drilling the surrounding areas without any consideration for its impact on the environment and the planet. In this mission, Cayo is trying to collect data on Andron's plans so they can leak it into the media. But before he can do that, he needs to deal with lots of guards on his way. So, let's start with some reconnaissance in the wolf form, so we can choose which building to infiltrate first, and view the extent of the damage caused by Andron. Using his penumbra vision, Cayo can detect the presence and type of enemies he faces, which helps him decide which approach to use to fulfill his objectives. In this case, we're going to use a stealth approach at first to make the task easier. After exploring the surrounding area, we have found an air duct that we can use to enter this area without using the main door. The wolf form is ideal for taking this narrow route. Let's try to eliminate as many guards as possible using stealth. Each eliminated enemy increases Cayo's rage. This rage is stored and can be used in combat when he changes into the Krynos form. Rage can also be increased by consuming flasks found while exploring the different levels. You can also use penumbra vision to locate the control panels of reinforcement rooms, as well as detect silver and those armed with it. Let's first discreetly handle the snipers. If the enemy is too far away for a silent takedown, or there's a risk of being spotted, Cayo also has a crossbow for these exact situations. If it's equipped with electric bolts, it can also be used to deactivate security cameras, or, in this case, damage the doors of reinforcement rooms so that the enemies take damage when they come out. But let's start a fight, because our mission is still to eliminate Andron security. Now we're in Krynos form, and we're faced with a large exoskeleton. Thanks to the rage that is built up during our stealthy approach, we can use two abilities to quickly deal with this threat. In certain areas, the environment can both be an advantage and a danger. Some enemies are possessed by a bane, an evil spirit that can transform them into Fomori and give them various lethal mutations. Now that the frenzy bar is full, the Krynos can assume a third stance, frenzy. While in a frenzy, the Krynos has all the benefits of the other two stances, but can no longer use special abilities, and loses a certain amount of control of his combos. This state lasts until the frenzy bar is emptied.
Attention. Stand clear from the yellow loading areas.
Please take off any second thoughts and get ready to jump. Attention, it's time to jump. Been a pleasure flying with you.
Was the view from up there? From satellite images to an empty vault. Madrazo's stuck inside. Mr. Rubio will lend us these if we ask nicely. There will be more tools we can use, and of course keys and key cards. Take it all. Remember, we know locations of guard uniforms. There will be other things we... This is my kind of engineering. Wires and volts. So simple, so easy to bypass. This is how you use the tool. The wires on the left must be connected to the values on the right. Good. System is disabled. Looks like compound air defenses are separate. Do you think Mr. Rubio is in there now, putting finishing touches to his next exclusive gallery, huh? As my uncle would say, you kill the moose, you carry it home. You understand? Yes. The heavy pad in Mr. Rubio's office, if you can get there alive. Okay, you are at the scanner. Time to use the tool we got from Head of Cybersecurity. You will see a target print and some fragments of previous scans. You just need to cycle through them to match the target. And try not to get shot while you're using it.
Somewhere for things to fall apart. Welcome back to Basswood, Sam. I came up here every chance I could. One of the all-time great views. Really makes a small town look big. I'm not sure Nick would even want me at his funeral, given how I left things. Strange to think of Basswood without its mine. My hometown. It felt more imposing in my nightmares. I remember spending entire summers on the banks fishing with Nick. You'd think the massive cliff face would be a giveaway. I get the feeling it still sees some use, given how bad the coverage is up here. These trails were great to walk if you wanted to feel truly alone. Hunting is another tradition I could never get behind. Just don't see the appeal. Some of these species are endangered. She wrote an article about it. A lot of people were upset when it closed, but not upset enough to fix it. I left a sandwich in it for a whole week once. Dad never let me forget it. I used to love looking at basswood from up here. Helped give me perspective. Until that day. Why can't the real world be as clear and peaceful as my own mind? Even if it does mean nothing stays hidden in here. Not even me.
I've been meaning to ask you something. Don't freak out. Would you be my little girl's godfather? I wouldn't trust anyone else with this.
And yet I stopped taking his calls. He even called once the day before he died. I'll never know what he wanted to talk to me about.
This is Anna. She works freelance. Does a lot of the human interest pieces.
What can I say? I'm interested in humans and their pieces. What do you like to write?
I gotta run to a review with Walt. You two feel free to chit-chat. And Sam, be nice.
I had never met someone so interested in others, even in me.
The story is important. You know I think that. It's just... people around here have short tempers and long memories. Be careful. Sam, are you even listening to me?
I heard you, Anna. But no, I wasn't listening. Come on, Anna, look at this.
What is it? Someone skinny dipping?
Anna, you really need to see this.
I can't even see. Something's blocking it. Sam, what are you doing?
I'm trying to be romantic.
What? Wait. Please don't tell me you're proposing.
I'm down on one knee, a ring. What else would I be doing? You look like I just ran over your grandma. Okay, the silence is really starting to scare me now. Anna, please say something.
Sam, put that away. Come on. I don't want a ring. I don't need a ring. You should know that. We've discussed it before.
We weren't happy. She was the one brave enough to face that. Lost in my head again. How much time did I miss? I missed the funeral. Maybe it's for the best. On the bright side, Nick's not alive for me to let him down again. Sorry, Walter, but I don't think I'll stick around. Given up already? Just a quick, depressing jaunt down memory lane and then you're gone? I know you think that the only thing waiting for you down there is hurt. Lots of hurt. And you might be right. But it's been 2 years. It's time to face the world. Time to adult. The good news, though, at least you don't have to do it alone.
And I've been chillin', watching the ocean with you. Baby, up with a slow motion crew. And we up in our cloudlands when people change, but not us. And we just chillin', kicking it, kissed by the sun. Could be soaked to the skin in the mall soon. I know she got the